Bam! 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 What's up, guys? So it's Amir back at it again, and today we're talking about calculating the amount of calories you need within the day. So a lot of people use MyFitnessPal. They use Chronometer, something like that. And I got tired of scanning all my food, so I gave up on it. And I've been struggling with putting on muscle for over, 2 years now? Probably more. But here's what I do now. There's something called total daily energy expenditure, also known as total energy expenditure. They're used interchangeably. So today we're going to learn how to calculate that. So you have your resting metabolic rate, and that's your weight. So say you weigh 120 pounds, you multiply that by 10 to calculate something called your resting metabolic rate. So 120 times 10 is equivalent to 1200. So your resting metabolic rate is the amount of calories you burn at rest without doing anything, living a sedentary lifestyle. Actually, no, just not doing anything. Whether you work out or don't work out, you still burn some calories. So your resting metabolic rate would be 1200, and then you have something called an activity factor. Your activity factor goes from 1.2 all the way to 2.1. 1.2 being very sedentary, 1.5 being equivalent to walking 2 miles in 30 minutes. And then you have that 2.1 or 1.9 to 2.1, which is equivalent to being an Olympic athlete or a pro athlete or working at a steel factory of some sort. So you take your resting metabolic rate, which we calculated is 1200, and you multiply that by your activity factor. Say you lift 4 or 5 times a week. Your activity factor would be about 1.75 or 1.8. So you would take your 1200 and you would multiply it by 1.8 or 1.75, which would be right around 2200 calories, right? If you want to bulk, you go 10% higher. So 10% of 2200 is about 220. So you would add 220 calories to 2200. So you would be at 2420. So if you're bulking, you'd be 2420. If you're cutting, if you're trying to lose weight, you would find your resting metabolic rate, find your activity factor, and then you would drop it by 10%. And you would lose weight. You'd be at a deficit. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, any comments, please put it in the comment section below. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.